and Tails. Nimsh is taking a break, but with us we have Gara, Best Shaman EU,
That's me.
and D2. How are you doing, guys?
Good, doing well. How you doing?
I'm doing fabulous.
I'm very sad.
Yeah, of course. But
I'm very
you know,
sad. But besides that, I'm very happy.
when you try your best and you don't succeed,
That's Hearthstone.
I got my losing out of the way yesterday, so
yeah, it's good. I've been there. I've been there, both of you. I know how it feels, guys. You know, but you know,
Term.
time heals wounds. Gara, you know a lot about these players. I've heard.
Yeah.
More than most people, I think. I
Yeah.
mean, Kolento. Everyone knows Kolento by now. He's like the
Yeah.
god of Hearthstone.
Yeah, I watched his stream once or twice.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen it as well. Russian dancing.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, is that another?
Yeah, this
okay.
is the gladiator.
Gladiator. No, but we have Bestmarmotte that most people probably doesn't know a lot about. I don't know a lot about him. He's a French player, I believe.
Yeah, he was also in the numerical M House Cup. That's
Mhm.
the first time I saw him. He plays on EU ladder. It's like you face him many times. He plays so many online qualifiers where you see his name. You know, just
What type of player is he? Like, what does he like to play? Like control-ish or aggressive decks or?
I call those people the net decker type.
Mhm.
Whatever is like meta, and then they just adopt. and
Everyone
copy
except
those.
you is a net decker though, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
D2, do you have any insights on Bestmarmotte?
The only insight I can give is that we saw Logan. He got out of my group in first place, and he basically got countered really hard by Maverick and Bestmarmotte. They ran just like non-stop heals.
Oh,
so
wow. Okay.
basically, Bestmarmotte yesterday he won with 2 heal bots in his rogue. So just to
Two
just
heal bots.
just to make sure that they beat Freeze Mage.
Was that against Logan?
That was against Logan, yeah.
Oh yeah, he was so salty because he was 2-0 ahead,
Mhm.
and then he had 3 decks. With
And he
like
just couldn't win.
yeah, he played Freeze Mage, and he had like Kazan double heal bot in all decks.
Wow. So he's one of those players.
One of those guys.
Do you think we will see something similar today, or is it gonna change it up again?
I mean, that absolutely doesn't work against Kolento.
Yeah.
Kolento just brings like the new swag.
New
the
swag.
yeah.
Oh, so you're thinking we're gonna see new decks from Kolento today?
We will not see some 4 mana shaman cards or something. It's not allowed.
Yeah,
Be-
yeah.
but-
But I mean, like something or a bit more original, like
I was
Green
talking to-
Pattern Warrior, like for other.
No, I don't think it's he doesn't think it's consistent enough.
Okay.
I think he will go with the Druid, just
Yeah.
you know, micro fit up.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm very curious because I talked him into out of playing priest. Like he was playing crappy priest for some reason in like last 2 months even.
Yeah, he was playing without the mind control, just like with the
more
recombobulators and just like
Oh,
other
yeah,
ways.
yeah.
Like basically, he has like weird combination mind controls, but no actual mind control.
Yeah, yeah, but he won stuff with it, so he didn't believe the deck
Yeah.
was bad.
Yeah. Well, Kolento can win with anything, so that's
Yeah.
kind of like
It's Kolento, right? He
Yeah.
will bring some. Actually, he will bring good decks and
Yeah.
will play really well.
Keep in mind that this is the first day that Kolento will be playing. This is the absolute first game as well. Do you think that will have any effect on how he plays here? I mean, Bestmarmotte went through like 3 groups yesterday in order to get here, or 2 groups. Do you think that will have an advantage warming up like that?
I think when I played against him in numerical house card, I think he was like shaking. I don't know if he improved with the nervous.
Because I mean, so
talking
far.
about Bestmarmotte, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
So far we've seen live coach lose, we've seen you lose, or you lose, and
Yeah.
all of those are the players that just
The
played
invites.
today.
Invites.
Yeah. So I think it has something to do with like having to have warmed up yesterday,
Yeah.
playing a lot of games, really thinking about the new concept about changing decks after every
Yeah.
round.
Yeah.
That's really new again. It's like
Mhm.
every tournament is another format. It's a big deal that you can change your lineup for every player after every round. That's like ridiculous.
Mhm.
And
Like-
one thing we've gone through like some like basically changing of metas every single group. It's kind of insane because we had freeze mages round 1, and then there's counter freeze mage round 2, and then now like
the
everyone.
return of the freeze mage.
Yeah. So like
Star
everyone.
Wars.
Exactly. So like they kind of have like a feel for like this ever-changing meta in this tournament, and like the invites are kind of like having to catch up a bit.
That's actually a big point because my main deck for this tournament was Freeze Mage, and then I looked what Lothar played. He played like 3 counter decks to
Yeah.
Freeze Mage. It was impossible to bring.
Yeah, we see that the matchup is Oil Rogue versus Sue. Who do you think is the upper hand here, D2?
Well, traditionally, like way back when, Miracle Rogue was, basically the counter to Zoo. But then Zoo had more like cards that were more sticky, and then
Yeah,
I kind of swung it.
I don't like to call this Miracle Rogue. I call this
Yeah.
Oil Rogue. It's not the same thing in my opinion.
Yeah, but on the other hand, they do have the bigger board clears. They're running double flurry all the time. So in that sense, you can kind of come back in this. It depends on how late game this goes, because I mean, Rogue typically has a hard time dealing with things like Morganis, for instance, like Dr. Boom. So
Yeah.
I mean, you obviously would give the Rogue the favorite in this matchup, right?
Yeah, I agree. I think Rogue is favored here.
But he's not with this hand.
yeah, this hand is
This hand
pretty
is awful for sure.
horrible. Yeah.
I mean, you do have he had the Eviscerate to Knife Juggler, not the best case. You would rather prefer a backstab, and he has the Violet Teacher. But from there on out, it's like,
It's awful.
yeah, it's pretty awful indeed. He needs to pick up some preps or backstabs, or maybe a poison to make this work.
By the way, Kolento playing Zoo, it's a little bit unusual for him, right?
I mean, he has been playing it a lot in the past. I remember, right?
Yeah, of course. It's just the decks that are like the strongest at the moment. He played like those super mixed demon, zoo, everything, like every version of Warlock. The thing is that right now, actually, Warlock is the strongest tournament deck, and I was surprised that nobody played zoo, even though it's like the best
Yeah,
deck.
I was also very surprised that no one brought it, and this is the first time we see the Zoo, right?
no,
No,
I played
Impact.
it.
Impact.
Impact played. Yeah, Impact played.
Impact
as
won
well,
in like
yeah,
2
right.
seconds, so we forgot.
Yeah, right.
And I played zoo earlier.
Yeah, exactly. And both of you guys won. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right, actually.
It's the strongest deck. Like to bring Zoo was actually a no-brainer. It's just by far the best deck.
So what do you think he should do here? This is awkward because he can't use the backstab on anything really.
Yeah.
I would think you just Violet Teacher pass, right?
Yeah.
I mean.
Where's the option concede?
I mean, like really, the knife. I mean, the Imp King boss can run into you, but that doesn't really do anything.
Is
so
there any merit to actually playing Violet Teacher and backstabbing the Imp gang boss and killing off the Imp so that the Argus doesn't trade up with the Violet Teacher?
It's
Well-
like super advanced.
But the Argus doesn't actually kill the Violet Teacher. It's only 4 damage. So
Yeah, it doesn't
Yeah.
actually.
yeah, it would
Yeah,
have.
Kappa.
yeah, you don't really need that.
I
Oh,
mean,
man.
there's ways to kill it, obviously. Not in the hand. Like you could have, Dire Wolf Alpha plus Abusive, stuff like that. But yeah, he's not even gonna go for the Defender Argus here. He's just going to play the Void Color, and it gets so much value. Even if he just gets the Imp Gang boss, that's like so much value out of that Void
Yeah,
Color.
he has plenty of good plays here next turn, like Defender and Abusive on the egg, and he can try to get out the Imp Gang boss, so he doesn't get that from the Void Color as well, because he has that Doom Guard. Picking up that SI, not bad, right?
Yeah.
What can you do with it though?
Good backstab, SI.
And then you make 2 1/1s.
You
Imp
make-
Gang boss is so annoying.
Yeah, it is actually really annoying. Do you think gambling
Yeah.
on killing the Void Color here is a good idea?
No.
Hoping that it doesn't have a Doom Guard or
but-
Morganis?
Whenever I kill a Void Color, they have Mal'Ganis 100% of the time. So I see this card as a Mal'Ganis, spawn a Mal'Ganis from the hand.
I mean, also one thing I want to point out is that he had really careful placement because the Imp King boss, it spawns imps on the right side of it. So you have to be really careful about things like Defender of Argus and Dire of Alpha. So he wanted the egg in the middle, but if he put the Imp King boss on the left side and the Void Call on the right side, then the imps would come out kind of wrong. So if you ever want to Defender that, it would kind of screw it up. So he's really careful about the placement.
Yeah, just go for the SI, kill one
Yeah.
one of the 1/1s. Go face. I
Good.
guess.
Yeah, just ignore the other one.
You don't trade with the garbage.
Or maybe he
I
does.
think.
I think he's a little bit afraid of buffs.
You're such a tryhard.
He's afraid of Dire Wolf Alpha just getting a ton of value there.
Oh,
so-
he didn't dagger up? Oh, big mistake there.
Yeah, that is pretty
Ended
bad.
his turn with 2 mana. Not daggering up. The nerves are maybe getting to him right here, playing the god
Yeah.
himself of Hearthstone.
This is what I would call a misplay because it's like 100% of misplay, right?
Yeah.
It's like, there's no excuse for not daggering up.
Unless he's
He
playing
might
on
be
Harrison.
playing on Harrison Jones, bro.
Harrison on
Never
curve.
say never.
I mean, but yeah, I mean, like as Rogue, we all know I don't know if you play as much Rogue, but that getting your dagger up is such a big deal. It's actually, like a lot of classes, like if you weave in a hero power, it doesn't matter. Like, okay, I want to play this 4-drop because I want to get my Druid hero power. And it's like, it actually doesn't matter. Just play the bigger thing, even if you're wasting a mana. But for Rogue, it's actually a big deal getting that,
Yeah,
having
absolutely.
your dagger there.
You'd rather play, if you have no dagger, you'd rather play a Shredder and the hero power than an Acid Drake on turn 6 as a rogue player.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Excuse me, did you just say as a role player or as a rogue?
You hear what you want to hear, Gara. I mean, guess it's fine.
This is pretty
Whichever.
solid play right here. Yeah, he's building up a huge board, and one of those things basically spawns, you know, a good minion regardless. So,
And that's not really a target for Sap, that Void
Yeah.
Caller. It's already damaged, so
Yes, that would be good last game.
I guess you...
yeah, this hand is just so horrible. He really needed prep way earlier.
I guess you stab it and kill it, and then you heal bot yourself. There's some merit to blade throwing, but it's not really that great. You have a heal bot, you can take the damage.
So you just sap like whatever comes
No, no,
out of it.
Yeah, exactly.
No, you zap it now and kill the 2-1.
The thing is, if it's a
No,
Mal'Ganis,
you-
it's much more painful to sap a Mal'Ganis
Yeah.
for the opponent than it is to sap this thing.
I think you kill this first, and if it's something you need to sap, you sap it, and otherwise you heal
Oh, yeah.
bot.
Yeah, I think I agree with
Yeah,
that.
that's fine.
But
This is
sapping
a
it first,
really
Because he will just replay the Void Caller
yeah.
and get the stuff out.
yeah.
Yeah.
Kolento's pretty happy about this. I mean, like he has the board. His opponent didn't do anything really. What do you do here though?
Tap Void Caller,
Yeah, just replay.
Yeah, that's reasonable.
trade the 2-3 with 1-1,
Then Schmork.
Yeah.
smork the rest.
It's not really smart. There's just nothing else to attack, right?
That's why you smork.
I mean, you could just smork everything if you wanted to, unless you're
Yeah,
afraid of
but-
Tinker buff.
Yeah, I mean, why not? Like it's
Yeah, it's a 2/3, whatever.
Yeah. I mean, also Poison Blade.
Sylvanas, that's
Poison Blade
interesting.
Flurry could be like pretty good if you have that 1-1
The
still
thing is that
remaining.
Zoo is not like a rush deck; it's a bot control deck.
Yeah.
So you
Yeah, it is for sure.
Very mid-rangey. What do you think about the Sylvanas? I've never really seen Sylvanas in a.
I've seen it a lot.
It is
it's,
core.
It,
Yeah.
It's you use it for power overwhelming to steal something
okay,
like
fair
on turn
enough.
7, something huge maybe, and otherwise it's just a great card overall
Mm-hmm.
because people like silence is not really that common anymore. Like there's no silence in Rogue, for example, and like a lot of classes like Warrior skips out on silence.
One
The-
silence, like a maximum, yeah.
Yeah,
And then-
maximum 1 silence in control. There's no in-green pattern Warrior. Like there's just it's just a really good card.
Sludge Belcher.
I mean, Emperor kind of replaces Sylvanas in a lot of decks, but Emperor is not really that great in Zoo because you don't have a lot of cards usually. You just tap when you really need to get something, and
Yeah, definitely Sylvanas is better
yeah.
than Emperor. And like, there's just so many things to silence. If you silence Sylvanas, then you don't silence the Void Caller, and vice versa. And but
So
yeah.
here he's just trying to bluff maybe
he
that he
really
has prep.
he really needed prep. Like
Yeah.
not drawing prep there is gonna be a problem for him.
But sometimes you can also use the time because you have only 90 seconds for
Do
a
you
turn.
think?
Yeah, so you think for the
yeah,
next
you're thinking
turn.
in next turn. Yeah, exactly. So what do you? I mean, Kolento's like, which amazing play do I go with here? I guess he's trying to play on Blade Flurry because you just saw him draw a bunch of cards.
Yeah, you definitely play around AoE here, and I think that the best way of doing that is playing Haunted Creeper and Imp Gang Boss probably.
Yeah.
Because you also want to get rid of that Imp Gang Boss so you get the Doom Guard whenever
Yeah.
the Void Caller is killed.
Yeah, you guarantee that Doomguard, which is just so hard for the rogue to kill. Seven health is just a pain in the ass, even after you've already Blade Flurried everything.
Uh-huh.
And the 1/1 spawn of the in-game boss too, so this game is looking kind of over.
Backstab is not bad, but he needs... Okay, so
He can Azure
He can-
and then Flurry, but
he can clear here.
well, clear quote unquote.
Yeah. I mean,
Doomguard comes
there-
on the board.
you can actually do it without. You can actually poison, Blade Flurry, Fan of Knives, Sap. Not in that order, but you fan first. Then you can sap the Doomguard back and clear everything.
Mhm.
You don't get to play the Acid Drake, but
Yeah,
it might be better.
Yeah.
yeah, that's probably the best play because you really can't deal with the Doomguard right now.
Yeah, so it looks like that's what he's going to do here. 'Cause it might even be a Mal'Ganis, and that's like GG if it doesn't sap that.
Yeah.
So here we see use the top deck Blade Fury, or no, you don't use the top deck Blade Fury.
Yeah,
because
it gives
yeah.
your opponent information.
Yeah,
It's
because
like-
you're pretty sure that he has the Blade Fury, but he's gonna use it anyway.
Oh.
He will do it against Kolento because he will 100% see it that it's at that point.
Ah, yeah.
It's like the little extra.
But I feel like it's just like
Yeah.
it gives your opponent information. Now
Yeah,
he
that-
knows you have a second Blade Flurry because
Yeah.
why would you make that play without the Blade Flurry?
Yeah, exactly.
But it gives you extra BM points.
So
Kolento's just saying right now, thank you for giving me more information about your hand.
It's like Bible time, but I got now two Doom guards.
like
Seriously.
YOLO Doomguard.
Sylvana's Haunted Creeper is pretty passive here.
But he saw 2 zaps.
Yeah, he saw 2 saps, but there might be eviscerate plays. Doomguard, and hoping you don't discard Doomguard or Powerwhelming into lethal next turn is pretty okay, right?
Mhm.
What kind of eviscerate plays?
Eviscerate, like Fan Eviscerate or like
So he
very Eviscerate.
really values his the damage from the Powerwhelming here, so he made sure to use beforehand.
Yeah.
This makes
He's
sense.
down to 2 life. He
I
doesn't
mean,
know he runs.
And if you're using 5, if you're using 5 mana to play Healbot, then
There is a Fan.
I mean, most of the time Rogue is dead at this point. Like, what can a Rogue do? Play a Farseer, right? We know that he plays Sludge Belcher and Healbot.
So I like the Belcher here.
Belcher Healbot.
Yeah, I mean it's so awkward that you don't have 10 mana. Like it would
Yeah.
be so good with 10 mana right now.
Or a couple more preparations.
I mean you do have 2 preparations remaining in your deck. You could go for something like Sudrake, top deck the prep, Fan into Eviscerate. You still have 2 Eviscerates. No, you have 1 Eviscerate. Yeah, you used 1 on the knife juggler in the start, right?
yeah.
So probably Belcher here. That is probably like.
It's probably also very important to think of if you need to cycle Fan of Knives this turn. Like, how important is the draw?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Or do you need the
exactly.
dagger? Because you can't really do anything next turn.
Yeah.
Like with the dagger. You have a dagger, but you have nothing else.
Yeah, so basically his thought process, like the Zerdrake's too dangerous, so he's thinking, okay,
No,
Belcher.
But there's a problem though by using the Fan of Knives is that the spider, that when he finally dies, you can't really clear it up. Like,
I-
he has a Blade Fury.
I think he reasoned that the only way I can get out of this is with some sort of Blade Flurry, and so I definitely need the dagger now.
Kolento has lethal if he draws like an abusive direwolf. You definitely tap.
mhm. Do you though? You used 1 abuse,
Yeah.
1 Powerwhelming, 1 Doomguard. There's only Direwolf and Argus. Does that? Yeah, Argus helps. Yeah.
But the thing is,
No,
if you
yeah,
play
No,
the
you can't Argus. You can't Argus.
The thing
no.
is, if you play the Void Caller, then you know your opponent obviously knows that you're not gonna get anything out of it, right? Because you have nothing else in hand. So it's like there's so much less value if you just go for the Void Caller play. So I like this. I like tapping it.
Yeah, you tap 100% because you clear the board. And without board, Rogue can't kill you.
Yeah, but are you afraid of like a pirate guy with oil and eviscerates?
Pirate
like,
guy.
No, I'm not.
No,
Person,
you are
no.
not. You're not
Person,
playing.
No, person, no, I'm not. No, I'm not.
Okay.
Is there merit to sprinting here? You could maybe.
There's a board clear here. With Fan and Blade Fury.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah.
So you definitely go for that, and then you hope that your opponent doesn't top take. No, there's nothing he can't top take because
there's
Yeah.
nothing.
unless it's playing Dark Bomb for some
That
reason.
would be so cool. There's nothing.
What if
And then
can
draws
Bestmarmotte win this? Because he has healing. So.
Yeah, I mean actually I favor him right now.
Yeah.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, it's actually.
Yeah, he has everything, man.
He doesn't have any direct damage though, so he can't win in the next couple turns.
Oh, Dr.
that's-
Swag! Dr. Swag!
That is.
That's the card.
Oh!
my-
Going for the 50-50.
Oh,
he gets it!
my God! Wombo combo.
Easy!
That
Easy.
ain't Falco.
That's what he's thinking, like, easy! Easy escape!
Not even a smirk. Like,
Easy! Look, he's shaking his head. Easy escape! Easy!
that was to be expected.
Oh my.
The plays are real.
Like,
The swag is
he
just.
did it so fast. He did it so fast. And like, just.
Don't hesitate. If you would have hesitated, you would have hit the Drake for 1.
Exactly.
That
Like,
was insane.
It's either bot clear or kill.
Yeah, it is.
The stuff you can play. It's the correct play.
That was epic. That was epic.
Nothing he can top deck.
Nothing you can top
There's
deck.
no direct damage except for that one.
4 damage to the face.
Oh my god, that was pretty
Easy.
good. That was pretty good. I admit. So, what decks does he have left here? Did you guys remember? We don't have it written down.
Druid and
Okay,
Oh, it's on the screen.
Druid
So
and Freeze
Druid
Mage.
and Freeze Mage. Are you sure it's Freeze Mage? Yeah, it's Freeze Mage.
Of course,
Yeah, you're the teammate.
it's OP, man.
Yeah.
Druid of the Flame.
Wow, so we're gonna see a Viper deck maybe?
That would be cool.
That would be cool, right?
I mean, we wanna see a
Haunted Creepers, Druid of the Flame, and some Beast cards. Stranglethorn Tiger. Pretty good synergy, bro. There's
Yeah.
another Beast.
POP.
So when you play the Druid of Flame against the Freeze Mage, you do it 5-2 or 2-5?
It depends on when you play it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, actually, because if you play it later, it's like you could just get Blizzarded. If you
Yeah,
play it
but
early, it could get Frostbolted. But then again,
Yeah.
if they don't have it, it's so,
Yeah,
so much
exactly.
damage.
Earlier you might want to do 5-2.
Well, why did he not cut out the Valkyrie into flame guy?
Flame guy.
I do not know. I think that was a good play.
I mean, that's why he kept the flame guy, because he has coin Valkyrie.
Yeah.
But then he doesn't do it.
Yeah, I guess it's
Maybe because he doesn't have a turn 4 play.
Maybe he was trying to like draw into
Yeah.
He was trying to do the 4
but
drop.
now he plays the flame guy in turn 4, but he could have basically just have him like a turn earlier.
Yeah, Kolento's hand is pretty good. I mean, you usually
Yeah.
would rather play another 2-drop than Thalnos, but Thalnos is fine, especially when he wild growths there.
So he's not even gonna have the.
What do you think about that? Do you like leaving up the Thalnos?
It can get ping. It can get Frostbolt pinged to
That,
death.
Yeah.
that is so weird. Yeah, he played so mana inefficient. Like he didn't use
Yeah.
the coin Valkyrie, then he doesn't play the free
I
drop.
would have loved to see the 5-2 and hero power there instead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or even 2-5, because 2-5 is annoying to kill.
Yeah,
Hashtag swag. I would frostbolt that guy.
I would totally frostbolt that guy,
I
but
mean, yeah. When you play freeze mage a lot, you
Yeah.
just know you have to frostbolt that guy.
yeah.
And that's one of the easiest ways to kill him off, right? Is to like you're not gonna get an easier kill on the Druid of Claw most of the time.
No. Thing is here, you can't kill this Doomsayer without using the silence with a Wrath and then
Well,
playing the Druid of the Claw.
Druid of the Flame.
Druid of the Flame, I mean. I think that's the better play here because you don't really want to use your keeper unless you can't actually trade with the Doomsayer.
Yeah,
For
and
example,
Wrath
when it's
isn't-
frozen.
So now he's in the hero power.
Okay, that's interesting. Yeah.
Maybe he's just not sure of how he wants to play this either, and he's kind of like going back and forth on.
He's made a deck 5 minutes before. Not sure. Oh, this is a new card here.
Druid of the Flame.
Yes, we is Druid of the Flame.
All right, so do you act like ping here? Or?
I would trade the Mad Scientist first.
Yeah.
And then I would play the Ice Block here, actually. I would play Ice Block and trade...
You're not gonna card draw. You're not gonna go.
Frostbolt.
You're not gonna act Arcane.
No, you really don't want to get Ice Block from that secret. You want to
Yeah.
get Ice Barrier, for sure. So if you're gonna draw here, then you're taking the risk of getting Ice Barrier into your hand. Oh my
There it
god.
is.
Yeah.
That was a big fail by Kolento, I think.
Yeah. Both players go like a very weird route.
Yeah. So he's actually gonna be happy, I think, if the Mad Scientist gets silenced here, because he already has 2 secrets in his hand.
Yeah, as you said, like when you play Mad Scientist as a freeze mage, you want to trade it as soon
Yeah,
as possible.
exactly. To cycle that card, you never wanted the secrets
Yeah.
in your hand.
And you play the opposite secret first, so you don't get that. So you always
Exactly.
get that. That's how you play it.
I think I like the silence on the Acolyte rather than the Scientist, because the card draw is like really important.
Yeah, but it's kind of late. Because he has already, he most likely, you can't waste it. I would save it for the... Okay, he has a second keeper, but I don't know.
Yeah, and he's already gotten rid of 1 Doomsayer.
Usually it's wrong to silence.
Yeah, I would probably just play Sylvanas there, actually.
Yeah.
The thing is, like, Sylvanas is a bit risky versus Freeze Mage because it can get Firebolt and Doomsayer comboed, but we've seen 1 Doomsayer already, so that is not very likely to happen.
I mean, now you fireball it, right? You didn't kill it.
Yeah, I mean, you should have killed it earlier, I think, but I think...
It's actually also very rare that the Druid has like so low pressure till turn 6. Like he did nothing.
I kind of like actually using the Arcane Intellect here and Ice Block and then trading in the Mad Scientist. I mean, you trade
first,
trade
yeah.
after the Ice Block and then you Arcane Intellect, because it's very likely you would draw into Flame Strike or Blizzard next turn with drawing 3 cards, including the first card you get. But
Do you
start of your
think
turn.
Kolento just values? Okay, now he's using the Frostbolt, but do you think he just before he was just thinking that
This is so weird.
he
because
valued Frostbolt because of the ice lands that you could use later? Like maybe he isn't
Wait.
as experienced with Freeze Mage.
I'm not sure. Like every turn almost in this game, I would have played different than Kolento.
For example, now he used the frostball for the keeper, even though he has Alexstrasza in hand.
Yeah.
You always play according to your hand, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Now he pushes for minion damage when he has the Alexstrasza.
Yeah, it's super weird play actually. I cannot explain this. I'm not sure. Kolento has been playing a lot of Freeze Mage in the past, so maybe he has an idea of what it's doing, but it seems very weird to me. But that's a really good draw here.
Yeah.
It's the way you play it kind of changed though since the olden days of Freeze Mage as well.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It depends on the deck list, of course.
Yeah. So here you probably want to trade your Mad Scientist into the 2-1 and the 1-2 into the 5-5 and just drop the Russian here.
Yeah.
You can play turn 8 Alexstrasza if you want to.
Yeah.
Yeah, that puts a lot of pressure on.
Like the way how we would have played it, we had already like
Yeah,
more
we had
burst
already
damage.
the secret
and
as
we
well.
would have had more burst damage
Yeah.
in hand because we wouldn't have used Frostbolt and Fireball last turn.
Yeah.
Because you're setting up your lethal with the Alexstrasza, with keeping the spells. But now he used the spells, now he needs to redraw.
I think he's actually thinking about playing the Russian here and ice-lancing the Sylvanas,
Yeah.
killing off the 2-1 with the 1-2 Acolyte. And it's also a decent play, I would say. And he's going to do it, actually. And go for more damage to face. The damage to face doesn't really matter, though, because he has the Alexstrasza right now, so...
There's not many ways that he can get punished for this.
No. The rag is not that great here, because
Yeah.
it can actually hit...
Yeah, no, it's right. No, the wreck is really bad.
But what do you have? You have Swipe and Keeper.
Yeah.
Or do you face tank that?
Doesn't matter too much.
You could also keep your Sylvanas, but I mean, it's not the best.
Yeah, before the Alexstrasza, you don't care about face damage.
Yeah. So that's why I like the hero power more instead
Yeah.
of keeping the keeper, but...
Yeah, you keep it for the second Doomsayer. He used his second keeper for the before the second Doomsayer. That's like a big
But
mistake.
this is pretty nice now, though. If he Alexstrasza's here, and then he can get 2 damage bursts from that as well, from the Mad Scientist.
Yeah, that's important.
Down to 13.
But I would play around combo. It's lethal, right? 7 plus 14, 21.
Yeah, yeah, it's 25.
Lethal.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's 25, yeah, you're right.
that's why you can't do it.
Yeah,
That's why we have a secret out.
And,
Yeah.
and he has the combo.
yeah, we would have had a secret out by now, but
Dude,
Kolento has
So-
2 secrets.
So, do you think he just goes for Ice Block, Ice Barrier, Arcane Intellect, and
I think he goes for Blizzard and Ice Block here.
what if he just What if you just Mad Scientist into the Sylvanas, play the other secret? I guess you could. I mean, I guess you would Blizzard. Yeah, you could. I mean, just saying you could do both is what I'm saying, and then you can Arcane Intellect and then Frostbolt and then.
Okay, so if he goes for Alexstrasza here, he's gonna trade the
You
2-1 into something else.
Yeah.
Most likely the keeper. No, we can I think that would trade with
It makes more
Sylvanas.
sense into
Yeah.
Sylvanas, into keeper. 100%. That's right.
So, what secret did he get? I mean, it doesn't matter too much, but
My guess is Ice Barrier. Flipping those coins.
all right, I'll say Ice Block then.
It doesn't matter.
7.
Yeah, like it almost literally because he has both in his hand and.
I mean, it does matter if he
Yeah,
has
he can-
Kisan. Then
That
it
is
matters
true.
which one.
That is
but,
true.
You know.
But I mean, it doesn't matter because of what they have in their hand.
Yeah. So, do you go for the YOLO Swaggins play here?
Hell yeah.
If you miss, you lose the game. So
Yeah.
I mean, I guess you don't, but I mean, a lot of the time you do.
I think you might want to clear with combo.
What?
Yeah.
No, just
You don't need a. You can just take the Alex.
yeah.
You can take the Alex, but
Take the
then
Alex.
you lose your Sylvanas.
Just take the Alex and play Rag.
Yeah, you lose 1 hero power and probably lose.
Yeah.
But Kolento used so much burst damage.
I mean, I like hero powering here because, yeah, Kolento used Frostbolt, Ice Lance, and Fireball already.
Yeah.
So, hero powering makes sense. But,
Well, maybe he's thinking because he used that, then there's it's unlikely that he has the burst to kill him right now, so he's not afraid, essentially.
there's another Fireball. That's 9-10 damage. So, we're most likely gonna see Arcane Intellect here into Freeze.
Yeah. Wait, is he dead next turn?
Can he... Wait.
He has 8 damage, 8 damage, 22
With the
damage.
14, yeah. So he's actually
Hashtag swag. He has to ice block or he's dead.
or
Yeah.
barrier.
No, he can freeze the board.
No, but the Rag.
Oh, the Rag.
the
Yeah,
Rag is
right, the
8,
Rag. Yeah, you're
first
right.
thing, I wanna explain you like the tooltip of Ragnaros.
I thought it was silenced. I have a history of silencing my Rag, bro.
Just saying, like it hits like a random minion from an opponent, it doesn't actually attack, and it doesn't take any damage. in
But what
return.
if you
A
silence
random
it?
enemy.
What if you silence it, bro? Please.
He doesn't have any more
Literally.
silence.
Who's gonna silence it?
That's pretty bad.
Druid.
Well, the Frostnova was
He's-
good.
With
He's running,
what?
he's running double owl as well.
The Frostnova was very good here though because
It's a
he
beast
can
for the Druid of the Viper. The Viper card.
Druid of the Viper.
Druid of the Viper.
It's okay, Kevin.
Okay, so I think would you go Frostnova both secrets? Maybe.
Yeah, I like that.
I mean, that Frost
I
was
like
pretty
that.
big
Yeah.
pickup.
Yeah, you have to get the secrets out. Like that's the first thing you usually do as freeze mage. You get the secrets out.
He's dead if he doesn't. Oh, he's just gonna ice block. Okay, that makes sense.
But he doesn't have enough damage to kill him.
I mean, he has 2 ice blocks, so he has a way. He has
alright.
2 more draws essentially.
All right, freeze mage 101. Like, first you get the secrets out.
Yes.
Then you.
Well, first you card draw.
No, you.
No,
that's
you
like
get secrets out before you
Oh,
card
okay.
draw, so
yeah,
you don't draw your...
Then you draw cards and freeze stuff.
That's where Kolento played the opposite. He got
Well,
the
I
card
mean,
draw.
for with Mad Scientist though, if you have the secrets in your hand, then I think you
Yeah,
would.
you still play.
Because it doesn't matter. 'Cause there's the same chance you get the secrets anyway. If you're playing out of your hand the secrets, you'd rather just draw cards.
No.
No,
No,
for if you have a
because
Mad Scientist, if you have a Mad Scientist, you want to proc him first.
When you play freeze mage, it is actually the most difficult thing. The most difficult thing is actually to develop ice barrier. I think from all cards.
Mhm.
Does that make sense?
It makes sense.
It makes sense, right? When the bot is too big, you can't play ice barriers
Yes,
because it
you
doesn't
always
take.
want, yeah, like against, for example, Hunter, they can like if you develop ice block first and then ice barrier last, they can sometimes ignore
Yeah,
it. So
yeah,
like
yeah.
it's like
Yeah, it's the most difficult card, and like the first card you develop. I
yeah,
think.
and late game versus Druid, that 8 ice barrier doesn't
Yeah, it
really
doesn't matter. Yeah, and
because-
it's like 3 mana. It's too expensive. It's like an early game card.
What? Why didn't he get him down to 3?
because he wants to keep the combo in case it gets frozen. He has exact lethal next turn with combo and hero power, force of nature hero power.
That was pretty good.
Yeah, I think that was really good.
It was
No,
really good.
he could have attacked with the. Didn't he not attack with the keeper? And that's lethal. Kolento's good at this game.
Oh my god, really?
Thank you.
Oh my god. that was not a deserving win in my opinion. Getting that
No.
No.
No, not as deserving as the power whelming and the boom bot.
Getting the one outer is not a deserved win.
Well, we had another ice block, so there's that.
He's
I mean,
smiling.
yeah.
He's happy. He's like, I got this.
I'm also happy. I mean, 3-0.
Kolento is such a
it's good
troll.
game.
If you guys have never met Kolento, he's such a troll.
Like
I
also,
think
I mean,
I
I'm talking
met
to
him- I think
the
I met him
audience.
sometimes.
No, I'm talking to the
Yeah,
audience.
just kidding.
also like in the Zoom game, was like Dr. Boom the only out? He would have lost.
Probably, I
unless
think
he's
so.
playing Dark Bomb.
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah.
I know
not.
the list.
Okay, so
So
yeah.
not.
Yeah,
So
only out.
power whelming 50%.
Sometimes lucky, and then
and
Pyroblast.
then Pyroblast.
Well, that's Kolento in a nutshell, I guess.
Pretty
That's
much.
what it takes to win in Hearthstone.
Exactly.
So
You
we're gonna
play
go.
good and get lucky.
We're gonna go into this last game, and this last deck is what? Warrior.
Potential last game. We don't know.
What, yeah, the last deck.
Kolento
I mean,
has Druid.
Druid. Okay. It's always nice to see Kolento play Druid. Actually, it makes a lot of different plays with curve and stuff. When you watch his stream.
I actually think the Druid is one of the easiest classes to play.
Yeah, I think so too. But he makes like weird
Yeah.
plays with the Druid for some like.
For some reason.
Yeah,
He
sometimes
does
it
things that other
keeps-
people can't for somehow.
Yeah, I mean,
Like not drawing wild growths.
not drawing wild growths. Anyways, don't worry, he will top deck one.
He has Thorson, that's all he needs.
Oh, my greetings. He greets because he doesn't have the wild growth. That's what you usually do. That's just to explain
Yeah.
people. And he also greets back because he also doesn't have the wild growth. Just to explain the Twitch chat, like how like the
Sorry
thing across.
about that.
Sorry about that lack of
Yeah,
wild
natural
growth.
mistake was not playing the wild growth.
Yeah.
Just
big mistake.
explaining.
Oh, shade into shade into
Into
Shredder
Shredder.
into
Wow.
Drew the Claw into Thorson. If
This
you don't get
is-
like other than wild growth, that's like the best. That's
Wait,
like so good.
Who got that curve? Kolento?
Kolento has that curve.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
yeah. I mean, this is the perfect example why this card is not good. This Druid of the Flame. This scenario here.
No one cares. Like no one cares about the 2 damage to his.
Yeah, just cool story, bro. But it looks fancy. I think the main reason why people play this card is because it's like a flaming dragon.
They want to be hipsters.
Yeah, it looks cool.
He made this play really quickly, in my opinion. Like at least consider playing the keeper.
That's what I was actually thinking at Story. Like Orange put it in the deck. I was like, this card is so bad on paper. Then I saw the skin. I'm like, ah yeah, that's why you play the card.
So the thing is, like, if you don't, part of the reason why wild growth is so good is because it helps you curve so well. Like wild growth and innervate make sure that you curve just perfectly as druid. But if you just already have a perfect curve, you don't actually need it. You can just keep playing, minion, and you're gonna be good.
The the Viper card, I forgot what it's called. It's 5 mana, right?
Viper guy.
Yeah,
I call
Viper
him
guy.
the
The
Viper
Viper guy. The
It's 5
4/4.
mana, right?
Yeah.
So he might consider Wild Growthing Hero Power here because he might think that he's playing that card, right?
Yeah, but yeah.
You Wild Growth and you can play the Russian next turn,
Sure.
but
Sure.
I don't think he expects Viper anyway. Like, it's such a bad card, really. Like,
But then he will just top deck the BGH, easy game, easy life.
yeah.
Oh,
Swipe.
he revealed one of
Whoa,
them.
whoa, 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 whoa. Why? Why?
I'm not sure.
Because he expects Druid of the Claw to disrupt Druid of the Claw play to 5.
That's what I'm talking about. Kolento makes these plays sometimes when he attacks with Shade randomly and you don't know why. You don't know
No.
why.
To be honest, Druid curve is the easiest curve to predict. And like turn 5 is Druid of the Claw, right?
Or
Even
Belcher.
Or Belcher.
So why did he need to attack to go?
Yeah, because he will still play the minion, so you get the damage, and then next turn you can trade anyways with the minion. Like,
He
he
basically
uses-
wanted 4 extra damage.
Yeah.
That's what Gar's saying.
He gets more value out of the card.
Do you want to attack here?
Why?
God no.
Why would you?
Would you?
I don't know. I'm
I
asking you guys.
don't, wait. Play around
Protect the Vitality Totem.
swag.
MVP.
I mean, it's kind of good here. You don't really have to worry about getting combo to death.
Wow, that is a good draw.
Whoa.
So Thorson v Thorson.
But the Vitality Totem, man. MVP.
Yeah, he's
Gonna-
gonna get that one. No, actually 3. Yeah, actually, it's like quite annoying.
He's-
Uh,
Oh, look at this dragon. Can't do anything. He's so brave. He's fighting. He's fighting for the
Well,
board.
he took out part of
do
the
you? What
the
did you do
shredder,
here?
so he had
You-
5 health.
I guess you played the Russian and attacked the Vitality Totem.
Yeah, that's what I would do.
Yeah.
I mean, attacking phase does literally nothing because it gets healed next turn.
Sure.
And then why would you? There's nothing else to really attack.
I mean, it's a classic game. You don't draw Wild Growth, you lose.
Yep.
Well, Kolento didn't draw Wild Growth, or he hasn't used it, so
He had a coin.
He had coin
Just
shade into shade.
he had a
into
turn
shredder,
2, 3.
into- yeah.
He had the best minions you could possibly have on turn 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6.
It's like
or
when you don't draw
And
anyway.
7.
yeah.
He actually had the perfect curve. He's gonna go ahead and use the Wild Growth. I was thinking about that, but it's not a lot of value, really.
This is really defensive. I think this is him just playing way too conservatively and being scared a little bit.
You gotta kill the totems, bro.
Kolento is not
This is
amused.
a pretty quick the Russian play.
Yeah,
I mean,
just slam it down like instant.
and now I think you attack.
Instant.
Because now it can't take hero power. You need to actually use a different card to kill it.
Silence and Wrath is pretty good.
That's so much mana.
That's
You're gonna
6
use
mana.
silence. Yeah, and then the Russian's gonna kill you. You're just gonna like ruin your day.
So at this point, you hope that your opponent Druid player has both Savage Rose and both Force of Natures in the bottom 4 cards.
Yeah.
Then
But
you
if
have,
he
like,
if he does, then he actually has minions in his hand, and he's gonna just keep pressuring you.
and
So it's like it's lose lose, right?
and BJH is like the 5th last card.
So what do you do here? Like, this is so awkward. You cannot kill both of them in any possible way, right?
Yeah, that's exactly why you reveal it here, because there's no good play to be made. On the other hand, if you react to it, then you're not making a good play.
I mean, there is some plays, but he doesn't have the cards for those. He needs Wrath for that.
Yeah, like Wrath would be a huge card here.
Yeah,
In this situation, you go into yourself, Gandhi style.
and play Dr. Boom.
Think about everything that happened in your life. Yeah, of course you play Dr. Boom.
Oh, he doesn't seem to think so.
Why would you do that? It
It's
doesn't-
so reactive. You need to. How is he gonna win this game doing this? Thorson's still alive. Everything is gonna be.
But the dragon, you gotta protect the dragon.
The wagon. The wagon.
He's
Thorson, how much mana has he saved? He's gonna have saved 13 mana by next turn. 13 mana. Pretty good card, guys.
Pretty balanced to me.
I mean, do you just go face here? Just
Yeah.
Just end.
just claw,
Yes.
claw swipe face.
Nah,
it kills the 2/1. It's pretty good.
I think he goes Sylvanas and Hero Power, the 2-1.
Yeah, and then there's 2 5/5s and more, which Druid cannot deal with. Like odd numbered minions is unless they have Wrath, which he doesn't, which you know he doesn't because he didn't use it last time. I guess he wants to just draw.
Wrath
into
is fine
combo.
because whenever you recycle a card, you get value for that from the Emperor, so I guess that's
Yeah.
fine as well. And
Yeah,
he's gonna
definitely.
Wild Growth just because he can. He doesn't really give a shit anymore.
Yeah, this is just so bad for Bestmarmotte.
He could go to the bathroom and skip 2 turns and still win this game.
Probably.
Because all of
yeah.
his cards would be super cheap anyway, right?
Yeah.
Does he have lethal next turn? I think he does. Yeah, because he has claw,
Yeah, Savage
roar,
Roar, Claw,
and swipe, all on the
like,
same turn.
that is insane.
So there's no, you can't play boom. You're
Even
dead.
as a keeper.
This is the problem with playing so passively, so reactively, and just trying to clear your opponent's board, is that it's just going to snowball every single time. They're just going to play another minion, and then you can't deal with that.
Yeah.
You can't deal with that any more than you could deal with the first minions.
And,
You know.
Yeah.
and the druid is like the worst class in game for playing reactive.
Yeah,
board
exactly.
clear. Dr. Boom was the winning play last turn.
Nope.
Like the turn.
Yeah,
we
the turn
used
before. Turn
we
before.
used the
But
first-
then Kolento would have.
This is.
He would have just top deck Big Game Hunter the turn
this
before
is,
then.
This is lethal, isn't it? Yeah, it's lethal.
Is it really? Even
yeah,
with
you
the.
charge and Savage Roar for 9.
Oh, he still has the mana
Yeah.
to do it. Oh my goodness. Okay,
Easy.
he sees it.
Where's your Lord Tap now, bro? Where's your Lord Tap now?
Wow, well played by Kolento.
Yeah.
And it's a quick series, guys.
Yeah, thank God.
Easy game, easy life.
I mean, okay, so there was shaky play on both sides though, but like Kolento just seemed more confident in all his plays. Like Bestmarmotte was more reactive, kind of
No,
like.
like Bestmarmotte drew garbage with the rogue game.
That is
Like-
true.
Yeah, he drew pretty
Like
garbage.
he had
and
double sprint heal bot starting hand against Zoo.
Yeah.
It's like the fastest deck in the
that
game.
was
That's why he
really
lost.
awful.
Mm.
And then Kolento had this, and he almost came back.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
like
was
it was
one
super
out
close.
in his deck. like,
Kolento had one outer. The same with the freeze match. He almost won it.
I
and
guess
Kolento had one out.
that Dr. Boom, even without that overwhelming bomb, would have still been able to do a lot against him. He had a heal bot that's only 8, so it would have been 9. The Dr. Boom was still a big threat because he didn't have the removal for Dr. Boom, so he might have won like
Yeah.
2 turns later anyway, or the very next turn. But you know, yeah.
Even though it was a 3-0, it was like very close. The Druid Mirror is just
Yeah,
like who
yeah.
draws the better
for sure.
curve.
We're gonna have a talk here with Kolento. So one of you noobs have to
All
give
right,
up your headsets.
I'll give up.
Kolento.
Come here.
Come here, bro.
Congratulations, man. How do you feel?
Congrats, man.
Good?
Yeah.
Did you think you...
3-0 feels always good.
Yeah. We were talking about the freeze mage game. You played a lot different than we would have. Do you think that you played that optimally, or do you regret anything from the early game there when you had a lot of different variations of plays?
I don't regret early game. Probably last turn before tabling in Pyro Blast. Maybe it was too risky. Maybe I could like play barrier, but barrier I think I was there to combo it.
It
I mean,
worked
Pyro
out.
Blast I think I was only out anyway.
Mhm.
Yeah.
The demon the Sue swag move though, the power overwhelming on the bomb, so instant. That was pretty swag, bro.
That was probably also like the only way to kill him that turn. What do you figure out if you don't play Dark Bombs?
Yeah, you don't play Dark Bomb, right?
What is the reason of overwhelming power overwhelming if I'll keep it? It's just like for healing purpose. but
No, it
it's
was
like
just
fif-
that was the only
50%.
way to kill him
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
your deck. To
No, I could just kill him with Dr. Boom hitting for 7.
He
Yeah, no, I
had
mean-
a heal bot as well in his hand
He had
though,
s-
and like some other cards. So it was like really close if you didn't get that bomb actually. So we thought that you were just like gambling all in there, because if you had like something to remove Dr. Boom, like backstab eviscerate or something, and then healing up, and it could have been quite painful. But you were surely favored even if that bomb didn't kill the opponent.
Wait, he had like he could kill me first of all. I needed to take the 50%, that's for sure.
yeah.
Yeah, it didn't
mean-
have the damage in his hand, but it was a possible combination of cards. Yeah. So are you satisfied with your deck choices? Do you like these kind of tournaments where you can switch between every round? Is that something you're thinking about?
Yeah, I like it. It's good because I can like rest between games because I shouldn't pay too much attention to what other players bring.
Mm-hmm. So next round you're gonna be playing against Stan Sivka. Do you think he's a worthy opponent for yourself?
Played against him in New versus China.
Mm-hmm. He said he wanted revenge from that,
Ah,
so he really wanted to play you. So I bet he's glad that you went through. So it's gonna be an interesting match, the grudge match, the revenge match, you know.
grudge.
Yeah, not really grudge, but more like revenge match, you know. Yeah. So congratulations once again, man. I hope you best luck for the continuation of this tournament. We're gonna go to a quick commercial break, and we'll be back soon, guys. Stay tuned.